Senator Edwin Sifuna is telling William Ruto, the head of state, that ODM as a party will grab power in 2027. This is not good news to President William Ruto, because Edwin Sifuna is not an ordinary member of ODM as a party. He is the Secretary General and close to RAILA Amolo Odinga, who is the leader of ODM party. And let me tell you something before I play for you a clip of Sifuna delivering bad news to President William Ruto. Just a quick reaction. There could be a possibility that Raila Odinga is playing William Ruto and is waiting for the right moment to strike. And that moment could be 2027. Or there could be a possibility that Raila has got a hidden agenda for ODM. Now, before we proceed, let us listen to Sifuna delivering bad news to President William Ruto.
ODM, we have said repeatedly, including as recently as when we were in Mombasa for an event there with Honorable Raila Odinga, that ODM exists to fight for political power in these democratic processes. We still intend, we have not given up our quest to lead this country. So we will be in the field to face whoever it is else will be there, including President William Ruto. And the natural consequence of that is we will make him a one-term president, because we want to grab that power from him so that we can do the things that we are saying we believe in. That is my straight answer. And it doesn't matter how cleverly you people frame this question. My views are never going to change, Trevor, because I still continue to receive feedback that even with this so-called,
call it broad-based. There is no harm. Call it broad-based.
This so-called development tours. He is still facing a lot of resistance. Tom Ojenda, my brother, let us focus on software issues as well. You know, I was explaining to Oburu, because he said, which other rights do you want, you people? If you have gotten roads, if you have got... That's not all it is about, you know? There are software issues in this country. I have said here that we want a democratic state, and which is what this document says.
Before you proceed, in case this is your first time on the Spot Check, kindly support us by subscribing and turning on the notification bell. Thank you. Now, let's come back to the bone of contention. How will ODM grabbing power in 2027 affect President William Ruto? How will it affect his second term bid? Let me just ask you a question. Where will President William Ruto get votes in 2027 if Raila Amolo Odinga or ODM party is fielding a presidential candidate? Please let me know what you think in the comment section. But allow me just to explain a few points here so as to understand why President William Ruto will go home in 2027 if ODM is fielding a presidential candidate. 1. Mount Kenya is gone with Rigathi Gachagua. That is the reality on the ground. Whether I like Rigathi Gachagua or I hate him, it doesn't matter. The reality is that Mount Kenya is gone with Rigathi Gachagua. And that is a region that supported President William Ruto in 2022. It is not going to happen again in 2027 unless I don't know what he can do. The second point, Kisii is gone with Matiang'i. And in the last general election, Kisii supported Raila Odinga. And if Raila Amolo Odinga is running, that means he can get few votes, but the reality is that Kisii is gone with Matiang'i. So where will William Ruto get votes? The third point, Ukambani region is gone with Kalonzo Musyoka. There is no way Kalonzo Musyoka can leave this opportunity for somebody else to run for presidency. He supported Raila Odinga 3 times. I doubt if he can support somebody else. So where will William Samoei Arap Ruto get votes? The fourth point, Kenyans, the citizens themselves, most of them are fed up with the head of state administration. I'm talking about the Kenya Kwanza administration. So where will the head of state get votes in 2027? Then lastly, a good number of the youth want change. The Gen Z, most of them are vowing to send the head of state home in 2027. So where will he get votes? Where? Now, if Raila Odinga is running for presidency, be rest assured, politics in Kenya is local. And Raila Amolo Odinga as an individual has got his weaknesses and also strength. Let me tell you, if William Ruto was expecting to get votes in Nyanza region, he should start drafting another plan or strategy. If Raila Odinga is running, that means the Luo Nyanza will vote for Raila Odinga. Some of them will vote for other candidates, but majority of them will go with Raila Odinga. Western region, just because there's Ghost Mudavadi and Wetangula, I'm telling you, there could be a possibility that they can divide votes, because I'm not seeing Wetangula leaving William Samoei Arap Ruto's coalition. I am not seeing any possibility of Mudavadi leaving William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza coalition, despite the fact we know it doesn't have votes. And that is the reality. Let us speak facts. Let us not lie to each other. And remember, Raila Odinga has got also his supporters in coastal region, despite the fact Lamu did not give him enough votes, and other parts of coastal region and northeastern. So do you want to tell me the head of state will secure a second term? And this is what Sifuna is trying to tell the head of state. Getting a second term is not going to be a walk in the park for him. That is the reality. Most of his political associates must know that numbers will not lie if elections will be free and fair. And let me tell you something about Raila Odinga. He can run and lose. But will William Ruto win? Yeye amezoea kusema kwamba amenyang'anywa, yeye amezoea kushindwa, yeye amezoea kunyang'anywa, na pia there is nothing. But to William Ruto, it is a matter of life and death to get a second term in 2027. I would love to know where the head of state will get votes, because I know it will only be left with the Rift Valley region, and I'm still wondering where. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Bye for now. I will see you in the next video.